Today we're going to be talking about what is the rule of 1% and how to use it.
As a single professional, I had debt and no savings after my divorce. I always wonder how I can start investing in real estate to secure my future. I studied programs that gave me all the benefits of investing in real estate. Some claim I could start with no money, but I could not find one that gave me the practical, actionable steps I needed. As a wealth advisor, I've met people that own real estate but weren't ahead financially. They were rich, but they weren't wealthy. Then I finally realized that there was one vital component missing that makes someone become wealthy or not. And on this show, I will reveal what I found and give you the step-by-step actions to start investing in real estate and increase your wealth. My name is Araceli. Let's get started.
Today we're going to do a little bit of math, and I'm going to explain to you how to use the rule of 1%. And the rule of 1%, we use it mostly to do a quick analysis for a rental property. So that is going to be for a buy and hold. And I do this analysis for every single one of my properties or any properties that I'm considering to buy, because it always gives you a good indication that you're buying a good property. Today I have a little presentation so it's easier for you to visualize because there's some numbers involved. So let me get it and I will see you soon. So let's take a look at the rule of 1%, and this is for rentals. So there's two quick formulas that I always do when I am analyzing deals. It doesn't matter if I'm going to do a fix and flip or a rental. The reason is that I want to be prepared. If the market changes rapidly, I want to be able to convert my flip into a rental and know that it's going to work as well. It takes a couple more minutes to do, so this will validate the numbers for both strategies. The other reason that I do this calculation as well, even though I'm doing a fix and flip, it's because if I want to change or sell this the fix and flip that I'm doing to another investor, especially when you're doing multifamily units, probably an investor would be better suited than somebody that is actually going to live in it. So you have to make sure that the numbers work, because you have to present that to that investor, and if those numbers don't work, then that is not going to work for them, and therefore this is not going to be a good fix and flip. So for a long-term rental, the best rule of thumb is the 1% rule. You don't need to have the after repair value, which is called also the ARV. The one thing you need to know is the fair market value rent for that comparable unit. So you need to have, if you have a 3-bedroom, you have to compare it with another 3-bedroom. Bathrooms, normally you will have one bathroom in an apartment type of unit. Like if you have a duplex, you probably will have one bathroom per unit. In the rare occasion, you will have 2 of them, but you need to compare the number of bedrooms mostly. So this rule is best used when using a 5 to 10% down payment. So the numbers will be pretty accurate when you have that kind of down payment. And of course, if you don't have a mortgage in the property, then the numbers will work even better. The more you have in your down payment, so if you have more than 10%, then the numbers will continue to get better as you go until you get with no mortgage. Then it will definitely be an excellent deal if that's what you're gonna do. So does it mean that if you have a property with less than 1%, it won't be good? Well, no, not really. So this is just a quick reference that would allow you to decide quickly if you want to spend more time analyzing this deal. Let's take a look at this example. So we have a property that is the purchase price is $180,000, and this has nothing to do with the actual after repair value. It might be worth more. Or maybe you're already buying something that is completed and ready to go, and the fair market value is 180. In this case, we have a home that is purchased for 180 and there's renovation cost of 80. So you gotta add those two if you're not buying the property already ready to go. So the total acquisition is 260,000, and in this case we have a triplex, and we have apartment 1 is renting for 850 a month, apartment 2 for 1,200 a month, and apartment 3 is 740 a month. So the total rents are $2,790. So if you calculate 1% of 260, make sure that is the entire amount of money that you spent. It's acquiring the property and the renovations if you need to do a renovation, or the total price, because you could have bought this property for 260 already from an investor that already did the renovations. So it's always everything. It's ready to go, it's ready to be rented. It's 260 all in. So the 1% is 2,600. So as you can see, the total rents are 2,790. So this is higher than my 1%. So that means that this property, it's an excellent deal, even if I have a mortgage on it with 5 to 10% down. So how do you figure out, first of all, how much you're going to be getting for rent? If you are new to the area, or you are analyzing an area that you would like to start buying properties, go to this website, which is called rentometer.com. I find that the rents are pretty accurate for the area. They are all over the US, and you can find quickly how much you're going to be getting for your rental unit. So I am going to show you quickly how to use it to determine the area and the price that you can get for the unit that you are going to be looking at. So let me just open up my browser. There we go. Okay guys, so the first thing that you need to do is, like, if you are analyzing a new area, what I would do is I would open Zillow. I just have it open right here, and I just looked up an area that I normally, I'm investigating. Let's say this is the area, and I just click, and this is a duplex. You see it says 4 bathrooms, 4 bedrooms, and you can just take a quick look where it is, so you know that it's within the area that you're looking for, and it's 69,000. Then how do we know what rents we can get there if we can acquire this? And this is not even considering any other repairs. I just want to know what are the rents going to be like. So I'm going to go and look at Rentometer, and just make sure that you are going into the renter side, and then just plug in the address. It's right there, and I'm gonna say that I want to pay $800. It's a 2-bedroom and 1 bathroom. Let's check my rent. Let's see what it is. If I can get $800, it will tell me just a second. So it says your rent is reasonable for your area, and it tells you right here what is the average rent. So I'm actually a little bit below. So if it would work with $800, I have 2 units, that'll be $1,600. So therefore, if I can put up to $160,000 altogether, and I will still cash flow positive. So this is actually a really good one. So if you see, this one is 69, and if I quickly look at the pictures, it looks like it requires some work. The floor seems to be good if I can just refinish it, but it looks like I'm gonna have to redo kitchens and possibly bathrooms for what I can see. And don't worry about the garbage. the garbage is nothing. But you see this one, it looks like I'm gonna have to redo the bathrooms. It might have an issue in the basement, but it's just garbage. Some stuff here that needs to be fixed. But the whole point of this is how to use Rent-A-Meter to determine what rents you can get, specifically in an area that you're not familiar with or that you're exploring to do. So remember, go to Rent-A-Meter, find the address from the area, and take a look and see what is the average rent. So there you have it. So now you know how to use the rule of 1%. So just remember that it is used with a property that has maybe 5 to 10% down, and the more money you have in there, the better the rule will work. But it's always remember a rule of thumb. So it'll just give you a quick indication if the property is good to continue on doing more analyzing or not. I hope this helps, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you for being here on the show. Please remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell to get notified when there are more shows available. And if you would like to have more information on how to start investing in real estate, please visit my website at www.aracelihernandez.com. Thank you.